Hi everyone, my name is Iman, and for my Devc 208 FMA1, I'll be talking about the group Pantay and its social marketing and social mobilization activities. First, I'll go over Pantay's profile and cause, who are they and what do they do. Then we'll talk about its intended audience as well as their partners and or funders, like who do they work with and why. Then we go into their various social marketing and social mobilization activities and how does Pantay engage with its intended audience. With that, let's begin. Pantay is short for the Philippine Anti-Discrimination Alliance of Youth Leaders. It was established in 2016, initially as a group of young Filipinos campaigning for the passage of the Anti-Discrimination Bill in the 17th Congress. Despite years of the bill being stalled on the House floor, Pantay continued to evolve and filled their community with more advocates and allies in the cause. Now, it's a SEC registered organization, legitimizing it as one of the prime orgs that partner with countless others to fight for equality in the country. Now, from being just a small network of young Filipinos, now a youth led lobbying community advocating for gender transformative and youth responsive legislation. It's composed of Filipino youth of diverse SOGI and student led school based organizations, community based organizations, and other sectoral formations. Pantay continues its lobbying advocacy work under one umbrella theme, which is equality for all. This is further pushed under four gender transformative policies. So first is hashtag Soji Equality Now or Pantay Tayo sa Buhay na May Dignidad, which pushes for legislation that seeks to protect all Filipinos from discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. Second, they also fight for End Hate Crime or Pantay Tayo sa Ligtas na Lipunan, legislation that defines hate crimes or motivated violence committed on the basis of the victim's SOGI. Third, they also fight for gender recognition or Pantay Tayo sa Pagkakakilanlan, legislation that seeks to safeguard the privacy and identity of transgender people in relation to the gender recognition process while allowing them to legally change their gender as needed and as recognized by the state. And finally, they also push for marriage equality or pantay tayo sa kalayaang magmahal, legislation that grants the ability for all couples to enter into civil marriages so they may be recognized by the state and grant benefits as any married couple would have while preserving that no member of the clergy may be compelled to perform any marriage ceremony. So each effort or each policy follows or falls under a particular hashtag. So when they post on their social media or when they call for support, these are the hashtag that helps them organize their content. Pantay's audience is varied from allies to non-allies, but mainly since they are lobbyists, their main audience really would be legislators, local government officials in capacity to implement programs for their constituents, and schools. Their partners and or funders are varied as well from the national government to foreign aid partnerships to NGOs, both local and international. These partners are also generous funders to help implement the programs done by Pantay. So in these photos, for example, members of Pantay pose with former Manila Mayor Isko Moreno for a SOGI 101 discussion and to reiterate the urgency of passing an ADO or anti-discriminatory office in the locality. So the first picture, the one above, is from February 2020. And in October the same year, the Manila LGU would pass Ordinance Number 8695, also known as the Manila LGBTQIA Plus Protection Ordinance. So other than local government units, they also engage with activists, individuals, and organizations that are familiar and or fight for the same cause as them. So here are their activities. So first, their flagship is Project Gaze, or the Project Gender Equality Index for Schools, done in partnership with Pride PH, Commission on Human Rights, with the help of the Embassy of Netherlands. So it was able to come up with a tool. It launched Project Gaze and the Rainbow Report Card tool that's intended to further advance diversity and inclusivity programs and policies by addressing various forms of discrimination in educational institutions on the basis of SOGI. So the index measures and the report card ensures that schools are SOGI responsive and inclusive to the development, implementation, and more monitoring of policies, programs, and activities. Second is the LGUs for Equality, supported by the German Embassy. It recognizes LGUs in the Philippines who are hashtag equality champions and ensures that localities have functional and accessible ADOs that are quick to respond to the needs of their constituents. Third, Equal Allies, supported by the Canadian Embassy. It aims to convene organizations from different sectors and capacitate them on how to be better equality allies, championing equality and non-discrimination. So it's a series of capacity development workshops centered on SOGI for allied non-LGBTQIA sectors. So this includes women, union workers, and the like. So it fosters solidarity and intersectionality na hindi lang siya nakakulong sa LGBT community. Finally, we have Project Rainbow Agenda in partnership with COMELEC. It's their most recent program. It's a campaign focused on increasing LGBTQIA awareness and promoting equality in the upcoming 2025 elections. It emphasizes the importance of ensuring that the LGBT community is included in democratic processes and can contribute to efforts in nation building. So, aside from the on the ground engaging directly face to face with the audience and its intended benefactors or constituents, they also engage their audiences through social media. So this includes this includes like eliciting and maximizing the participation of their audience to raise awareness about equality for all. So they use their social media frequently. They have Instagram, Facebook, in LinkedIn, and their website, of course, where people can use the platform to participate, join the conversation, and lobby as well. So they have regular call for interested members to join their cause. So volunteers slash advocates can easily sign up online to be part of the mobilizations done by the group, and their social media pages also share relevant content or information, news, about where we are at in the fight for equality. So they use the hashtags, uh, hashtag Pantay Tayo, Yes to Equality, Equality for All, and make PH schools inclusive. In their social media, Pantay uses a variety of hashtag, as we've mentioned. It also uses hashtag to collaborate with people to create content related to the cause. So here, for example, people are invited to share their hashtag happy equality stories or to inspire and empower others to come out and do the same. So they're invited to share stories of love, acceptance, allyship, and then Pantay in turn features their stories on their social media pages. In their campaign, Yes to Equality, they invite people to use their Instagram filter and share why they think it's important to say yes to equality. So this content is then shared again to a wider public to further shed light on the issue. This includes uh, creating fun and enjoyable social media activities such as we mentioned earlier Instagram filters, adding cute frames to their display pictures showing their alliance or standing with the cause, and taking quizzes or games that are aligned with the message. So, this creates a sort of organic engagement and following, which allows people to feel that they are part of the movement as well. So other marketing efforts to sell the cause or to invite people, to mobilize people to join the cause is they engage with brand or product collaborations. For example, with the t-shirt brand Linya Linya, they collaborated, so the sales done, or the sales that were made from the product collaboration went into the projects being implemented by Pantay. They also organize health caravans, free, for example, in this case, free and confidential HIV screening for anyone who would be interested, not just members of Pantay. Or they also organize forums. So, for example, with the coming elections, they organize a senatorial forum that focuses on the equality agenda. So they invited senatoriables to talk about where they stand on this issue. And then again, they post regular news updates. For example, in this case, they posted about the right to care bill being finally filed in Congress. So they post regular news and or technical information content to help audiences to be on the know on what's the latest. So does it work? My answer is yes. Pantay knows how to maintain and support its vast network of allies and peers. It knows how to leverage this very network, from allies in the cause to the general public who may or may not be familiar with what SOGI is. And it exhausts all efforts to push for its important cause. Pantay engages with both its online and on the ground communities to create meaningful, impactful change. They're actively engaging people on the ground, LGU schools, sectoral communities, all while tapping into the very active social media audience through fun and interactive campaigns. They also create tools that can and will be used even after their engagement with a particular sector or community is done. Pantay's efforts to reach out to its audience and persistence to the cause is inspiring, and I support them. I hope that many more others will engage with them so that we can achieve a future where equality is not a far fetched dream but a reality. You can follow Pantay on their socials, and that's it for my presentation. Thank you.